When you've had sex during a drunk blackout, can you really not tell? I can tell if I've had sex or not. For me, though, there's a different smell. I don't always feel any difference. My vagina feels no different in the morning, no. I can't always tell. I've been blackout drunk and not known the next day that I'd had sex. The one time I was assaulted, I was unconscious part of the time. And then other parts one couldn't remember. I was heavily intoxicated. The next day I didn't know all what he did to me. I didn't know if he'd raped me. I'm still not entirely sure what happened. So yes, it's possible. Depending on the guy's size, he could be in and out, and I doubt you'd even know. It's called blackout for a reason. You have so much alcohol in your blood. Your brain can no longer form memories. So, aside from evidence, you'd have no recollection. You can certainly assume, though. Sometimes the morning after blackout sex I'm super sore. But other times I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you if I did or not. During my college days I had a couple of blackout sex encounters. If I wake up naked and I'm sore down there, then that's how I know. As a penis holder, yes. If I didn't have an idea it happened, possibly not. Gets a little excessively rubbed with sex, but long walks can have the same sensation. I encourage you to watch Workaholics Season 5, Episode 5. Japanese reporter Shiori Itos describes in her book, Black Box, being sexually assaulted after being spiked, and it's the only time I read an actual depiction of what the body feels like afterwards. She describes the stomach and muscles, horrible aches during many days, and actual cramps down there. Certainly, depending on the force the other person used, your body would still remember the trauma. I could probably tell, but not definitely. This happened to me once. And I could tell that there was at least activity that had happened, but not necessarily whether penetration had happened. I wasn't blackout drunk, but I was drugged in college and raped while unconscious. I definitely had no idea. The only reason I found out at all was because 7 weeks later, I went to our campus clinic with what I thought was a persistent stomach bug. But it turned out I was pregnant. I can definitely tell. It's sore down there. This is something I have asked other women myself, as I also can always tell for about 12 hours after, just based on what I would also call an ache. You're not alone, lol. Yes, sometimes my penis is sore after sex. Yes. I've always thought the same. I had a pregnancy scare recently with a missed period and a positive pregnancy test. Turns out it was a dodgy one off Amazon that have this problem commonly reported. And was terrified because I had blacked out with a man in my bed a couple of weeks prior. Blacking out is an extremely common occurrence for me, so nothing new on that front. But I just could not fathom how it was possible at all, cause I just knew when I woke up that I hadn't had sex because nothing felt any different. It really blew my mind to think it could be possible I'd had sex and not feel any different. Anyway, turns out we hadn't, and it was 100% a dodgy test, lol.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.